Hi, I'm Mai, and I feel an urge to rant and rave for some non specified amount of time about something that is dear to my heart.
If you desire, you can become one of our bunch. Wings.
For those who may not know, the Winx Club is an Italian animated series originally released in 2004. Its target demographic was young to teen girls, and I was certainly of that demographic at the time. Like many an American child, I watched a plethora of animated series on Foxbox, eventually 4Kids TV, and was easily addicted to the catchy tunes and jokey lingo of their dubs. Winx Club was no exception. Seriously, I hated how much I loved the Mean Girls song.
Mean girls are popular, mean girls are cool, mean girls are icy cold. That's why the mean girls rule.
At the time, being addicted to the music and lightly interested in the stories was as far as my interest lies. Strangely enough, it wasn't until several years later, during my college years, when I was looking for something to watch casually online, that I got really into it, having a deeper appreciation for the story being told, and even more so, a fascination with the dubbing history of the series. Ask just about any Winx fan, and they're likely to have a preferred dub studio for a variety of reasons. Many prefer the Cinelume dub because it's a more direct translation of the original Italian than others. But as a fan of foreign animation, especially anime, I can understand and appreciate when a dub takes liberties to get the vibes and feelings across better than the direct translation would. Nah, I like the Cinelume dub because of how delightfully messy it is in places. There are small things here and there that make me think Take Two was not in their budget. Lines spoken somewhat awkwardly,
Get her!
voice changes,
News. We know. You managed to get out of kitchen duties. Congratulations, Stella.
We could have beaten them. It was 4 against 4.
the occasional awkward pause. I made a game of rewatching the series and seeing if I can catch any new errors or weird bits. And this is by no means to say the dub is bad. I think it's great. It's just imperfect. And I find those imperfections beautiful.
Imperfection is beautiful. At least to me.
To any other Winx Club fans watching this, which dubs do you like best and why? Perhaps you're fond of the voices in the Dubbing Brothers renditions of the movies. Or maybe you love the quirks and changes in the 4Kids dub. Maybe the Nick dubs offered something that appealed to you. Or perhaps there's something to the latest dub that caught your attention. Yeah, we're talking about it. Bet you thought you found a video that wasn't going to mention the reboot. You thought you were safe. You fool! There is no escape from it. So, as you probably are aware, especially if you are a Winx fan, a new reboot, Winx Club The Magic is Back, has begun releasing on Netflix. I'm going to go ahead and say right now that this is not a review. I've heard the rumors and the controversies, and I saw the preview images. I'm going to wait until the whole season is out before I bother with checking it out, and even then, I'm not entirely sure I want to. Based on what I've been hearing and seeing of it online, it's not worth it. Putting aside the accusations over use of AI, the poor fashion and design choices, and the overall disdain for change or lack thereof that the internet thrives on, I can't help but wonder who this series is being made for. I assumed it was meant for new, younger audiences, but then why call it The Magic is Back, if not to invoke at least some of the older audience? Like I said, the show first released in 2004 for tweens. Said tweens are now in their 30s, and some have kids of their own. Were they trying to get us nostalgic enough to want to watch it with our kids? And also buy the merch? Hate to break it to them, but the original still exists and can be found right here on YouTube. And we'd sooner buy fan merch than directly support what seems so far to be a soulless cash grab. I don't know. I don't get it. Especially since I've seen a few of the changes that have been made for the first episode, and it seems they are actively trying to piss off original fans with some of it. Just a little bit, maybe. Like, Kiko is a book now? What the heck? That book had better magically come to life or something. One major complaint I've been seeing has been about Bloom. Now, let's be honest. She's always towed the line of being a Mary Sue, with her hot-headedness and naivety being the main things keeping her from crossing that line in the early seasons. Over the years, however, her quirks and edges have been sanded down. Long gone is the hot-headed, occasionally brash cinnamon roll prone to mistakes but able to own up and fix them that we started the series with. Personally, I stopped watching attentively after season 5, but if there's anyone watching who has there been any point after season 5 where Bloom has truly lost her temper, acted too quickly on said temper, and faced any kind of substantial consequences? Just wondering. It'd be one thing if they were trying to show how she's grown from the brash person she was at 16, like in season 4. But from what I understand of season 5 onward, they'd done a soft reset of the characters and even sent them back to classes and such at Althea. So, yeah, I don't think that's it. Anyway, I doubt Bloom in the reboot is as bad as the rampant Mary Sue allegations are currently making her seem. She's probably the same bland thing that she was becoming in the series beforehand. But I'd wager the writing around her is not helping. From what I've heard, there have been some, let's say, interesting changes to Bloom's story. Instead of it being a mystery where her powers come from for the bulk of the first season, it instead is outright known, at least to the Tricks, I think, that she has the dragon fire. This does not bode well for Bloom's development. I hate to be that person, but in the original, she spends the season fighting with the 3 witches over various things, grudges, Stella's ring, but the Tricks don't know to target Bloom specifically until roughly 2/3 of the way through the season. This allows Bloom the room to breathe through these conflicts, as she's not simply defending herself, but defending her friends, fighting back against evil acts that ostensibly have little to do with her directly. Now, it's all about Bloom, and she's all the poorer for it. Additionally, Stella doesn't crash land in Gardenia and meet Bloom by chance anymore. Now, she and Flora actively went to Earth to find Bloom. Does anyone else feel like this does a bit of damage to the friendship between Bloom and Stella? They quickly become best friends in the original, brought together by chance. I suppose if the writing is good, they can still become best friends organically, but I'm pressing X to doubt. Look, Bloom was never my favorite character in the series, but I can't help but feel that she deserves better from the story that she's in right now. One can only hope that what she does get is better than what I've been seeing so far. I'll have to find out for myself eventually, if I can muster up the courage to actually watch. What do you think? Is the reboot as much of a mess as the internet is making it seem? Is the internet making a mountain of a molehill? Is Bloom okay? Even if she isn't okay, that's okay. We'll be okay. I hope you have a lovely morning, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, whatever time zone you're in. Bye-bye.